Hello, welcome to the first Friday stream of 2019. I'm Duke, and with me is Manny.
Hi, guys.
And today we are going to be doing some 2v2s. We're going to just kick it off with something, I guess, a little low-key because we've been spending the holidays chilling and spending time with our family, so we haven't warmed up enough for ranked 1v1s, but we're going to go into ranked 2s today and maybe talk a little bit about 2s, show y'all what we're doing, talk about what we're doing. Maybe y'all can give us tips, give us characters, or you can try to fight us. All right, so you said you play a fair amount of 2s with Mike.
Yes.
What generally works for you when you're playing 2s? Like, what are y'all trying to do? Is there
well, we essentially found that the best way to play 2v2s with each other is to not get anywhere near each other.
all right.
So we don't synchronize.
2 1v1 players.
Yeah, essentially. Because we do not know how to synchronize very well.
Okay.
At least we don't practice that very often, so we just end up 1v1ing a lot. What is a good formula for you?
Yeah, so what Winan and I do, or at least what I usually try to do when I'm playing with Winan, is actually not even like worry about the other team. Mostly it's just about being in position to follow up off of one person. So you have your person who plays point usually. Oh, I missed. I'm living. Thank you. I appreciate it.
I was trying.
So you have your person who plays point, and they're usually the one who's like going in, trying to open up the opponents, and then the other person is literally just there to either hold the other person back so that your teammate can do the 1v1, or you're there to try to follow up off your teammate.
Gotcha.
That's essentially all I try to play. So you'll see players who are really good at 2s that generally don't do as well on 1s. It's because they're the support player. They're the ones who's just making sure things get bigger than just your standard combo or string.
Right. Sure.
I'm just trying not to throw right now.
I'm trying not to get in your way. It's like, it's real. See, I'm not succeeding, but that's all right. That's how I learn.
So that's one thing that like I'll see happen a lot is people are like afraid to hit their teammate and they'll feel bad about it, right? Like they'll hit their teammate and then they'll suddenly play like super far away, kind of like how you and Mike do. And honestly, like the times where I tell Winan, yo, like don't even care, just hit me, are the times where we do better. Like the times where it's just like just go in.
Gotcha.
We'll just play smart are the ones where we do the best.
Gotcha. That makes sense to me. I feel like the thing is like Mike and I are both like we try to be very aggressive, so that ends up being one of those things where like I'm sure that there's a good balance of the two things where you have to support play. Ooh,
planned.
You know what? Completely planned. I found that like my thumb was doing like too many things. It was doing 3 things. It was either doing heavies, light attacks, or jumping at the same. Instead of like distributing focus to all those things, I just like isolated a finger so that it's more like a keyboard experience for me.
Okay.
So that way I have less to think about it on the particular button. Or
that makes sense.
Yeah. So that way my thumb is free to just do 2 things. It's light attacks or heavy attacks. And you never overlap on which one you do. At least I don't. I don't think you can. You can't in our game, right? So that's the thing. Is like you're either doing a light attack or you're doing a heavy attack at any given moment. So that way it's a very direct thing. Whereas you could be jumping and light attacking or heavy attacks at the same time. So that way, you know, you just have a different finger attached to that idea.
Sandy Apple asks, how do you guys warm up? Good question. I'll be honest, I don't warm up. Usually I've found that when I play cold, like my first couple matches, I tend to play better. I'm just destroying you. My first couple matches, I tend to feel better about how I played. And the longer I play, then kind of the more I tend to mess up and overthink things.
Yeah, I tend to actually do the same because it feels like when I try to warm up, I don't know. I'm not feeling the movement. I'm trying to analyze as I go further into the games, and as a result, you do end up psyching yourself out a little bit. At least I do. So maybe that has something to do with it.
I can say if I were to warm up though, I would either go into experimental or strikeout queue.